Hey y'all. I'm trying to get it together now. Tambourine, oh yeah. Hello, everyone. Oh, damn. I don't. Hey, friend. Hello, everyone. I'm giving everyone time. Um, oh, damn. Hello, Latoya. Right to see comments. I'm just giving everyone time to get in here in all of these different platforms. So y'all just hang out with me. I'm gonna get some water. Hey, Mimi. Good. I had to get some water because I know I'm gonna need some. I just need to log in real quick to see if all of my platforms are connected. I'm on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok today. Louis is waiting. Hey, don't y'all just love Dancing Queen? That is my jam. I feel like falling in love. Y'all know tomorrow is Love Day. Drinking my cup. Oh, let's see. Okay, we are live there. Hey, all right, we're live there. And now, all right, we're live there. And, and all right, we're live there. And, 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 all right, we're live there All right. Okay, y'all are popping in. We're gonna get started in a minute. Go ahead and get your pen and your paper. Y'all know how it's gonna go down today. Y'all go ahead and share this out. If my community, my coaching community is on, go ahead and share it out. Encourage more viewers. Hey, Coach Tamasha. How are you? You about to jump into it? I'm awesome. That's good. That's good. That's good. Just give me a couple of minutes and then I'm going to get started. I'm disappointed that I can't connect to Instagram, but my battery is going to die. I didn't charge my tablet. So um Instagram going to miss out. Just give me a couple of minutes and I'm going to get started. I'm disappointed that I can't connect to Instagram, but my battery is going to die. All right. All right. I feel like I'm a DJ or something. I'm balancing the music, all other things. So what's up? Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. Happy day 2 of the 5th day massive growth challenge. So today it's gonna be lighter, right? It's gonna be much lighter than it was on yesterday. I can promise you that. Yesterday was heavy, right? But today is going to be lighter. I just think that the reason why we don't grow as massively as we would like to grow is because we always miss the step one. We just kind of want to go, to the least um gruesome, if that's, if I want to use a word. We want to go to the least gruesome, and we never want to face that reflection. So it's always the heaviest. And in all honesty, that's just where I always start. I didn't always start there. um which is the reason why we always keep coming back to the same situations. You know what I mean? So, those of you who are tuning in and you haven't met me before, hey, y'all over here on TikTok. I'm Master Coach LaKendra in my world. I'm the owner and CEO of the Global Life Coach Training and Entrepreneur Institute and of Jice Loves and Simply LaKendra Enterprises. And what I do is help leaders lead with love, and I do that through life coaching, teaching, leaders, heart center leaders, that, we have to be more responsible and more accountable for how we lead. And it begins with self. It always is going to come back to self, right? So I'm just a little bit uncomfortable today. I have this sciatica thing going on in my right buttocks. And honey, sometimes, just sitting, it just ain't the thing. I don't be wanting to sit down. Hold on. So let me get my stand chair. This is probably what I need to do today. Do anybody want to have one of these in their office? I don't know if I'm going to be too high. Let's see. But it feels so much better though. Let me see if I can lower it. Let me lower it some. Ugh. Child, I'm struggling today. But after y'all hear about my day, you're going to be like, why are you on here with us? Oh, this is so much better. Let me go down some more though. So this is kind of like a balancing chair, and it just helps with all of the things that be going on. So I want to do this instead of sitting in this chair today. This chair just ain't gonna be my friend. Not with the sciatica. Anybody else have ever experienced sciatica? Lord, and hopefully I don't fall out this chair alive or anything like that. So let's get back in, okay? I'm going to be watching y'all over here. Those of you who are here on TikTok, make sure you tap in the screen. Y'all know the drill because it's a different type of party over here. So I need for y'all to tap the screen so TikTok can push this live out because I'm really getting ready to help, right? Those of you who was on the live on yesterday on day 1 of the challenge, you know that it was phenomenal, right? So make sure you're tapping, just send those hearts up, and you'll help me, right? Since you're going to be on here. So send me some love over there. Those of you who are on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, do your thing too. Send some hearts. Make sure you're commenting, and then we can dialogue. And this can be a really, really great personal development today for all of us, okay? So on yesterday, let's just kind of retract, right? So on yesterday, we talked about what we need to begin with to go on that journey of having massive growth, right? Those of us who feel stuck, or maybe we're doing okay. You know, are you doing okay in your life? It's like, I'm doing okay, right? But I could be doing so much more. So this is for those people who you figured out how to, catch the wave, but you haven't figured out how to surf the wave, right? Surf the wave without getting swallowed by the sea, thrown out. So this massive growth challenge is something that I went on myself when I left my job 3 times. I told y'all I had to quit my job 3 times before I figured out, and I haven't been back, right? I've been able to, run a successful business and then start 3 businesses that are all successful and run them parallel with one another, so I could have massive success and growth within myself. But it was hard, right? And the shit is still hard, right? On today, I got some very disturbing news, but I have a formula and I'm teaching it to you. I have a plan and I'm teaching it to you, right? All of you over here and all of you over here. And on yesterday, I said, and at the end of this 5-day challenge, I'm not going to upsell you on anything. I don't want anything from you. I've grown a community of heart-centered leaders, and we lead with love. And sometimes that means that we need to serve. We need to serve in some type of capacity. And since it's cold outside and I don't do the cold, I would normally go out and do services, be in and out, of a car. But technology has allowed me to do what I would normally do around summer and fall right here on social media in the winter. So I love this. I love that I can come and still serve, give my services, honor my calling, and still be happy and help some people along the way. So on yesterday, we got into how confronting our fears and visualizing success will help us to have massive growth. But then I threw a monkey wrench. I threw a monkey wrench in because typically when people come on and they talk about confronting fears, it has to do with, oh, do I look bad? Or, I have low self esteem, or I may make a mistake. I may sound silly. I'm not good enough, those type of things. But that's not what I talked about on yesterday. I talked about who you are right now, who you feel that you are right now, and where you lack in all dimensions of who you are. And I feel that there are 7 dimensions of who we are, right? So you could be lacking, you could feel like you're lacking in your intellectual mindset, in your spiritual mindset, in your physical body, in your environment. Like all those things play a key to who we feel that we really are. And we be so afraid of looking in a mirror, because when you look in the mirror, the fear that you have is really within yourself. The inability that you feel about who you are, right? The ugliness. It could be things that's haunting you that you've done to people, and you haven't forgiven yourself for it, or you're still harboring things that people have done to you, right? You may be that bone carrier where you carry grudges and you hold them grudges. But I'm telling you, if you don't figure out a way to release that mess, it's going to be impossible for you to have massive growth. Because in massive growth, it has nothing to do with your bank account. We talked about that too. It has nothing to do with your bank account and all of the things that you have. It doesn't have anything to do with your materialism, right? It has everything to do with the peace and the love and the compassion and the humility that you hold within yourself. Things that when shit hits the fan, it don't break you. It won't break you. So y'all tap the screen if y'all want to hear what I'm going through today. Like, I'm going to be real transparent with y'all on today, okay? If y'all are over here and you're listening on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, put me some little comments, some little emojis, and let's talk about it. So when I tell you that if you go through these steps that I'm going to teach you in the next 5 days, when you have something that comes up like what came up for me on the day, it won't break you. Okay. So I run a 7-figure life coaching company. We're the only life coaching company that exists that is credentialed through medical insurance. Okay. I fought very, very hard, very, very long in order to have this blessing, right? A life coaching school. Those of you who don't know about life coaching is a non-regulated industry. For some reason, they can't figure out how to regulate it, because if people are out there coaching correctly, then what we know is life coaches don't give people advice. However, we just help facilitate what's already within the clients that we work with. So it's kind of hard to regulate someone who's not telling someone what to do. Like an attorney, pretty much tell you what to do. A mentor tell you what to do. Therapists, they kind of tell you what to do. But a life coach, we don't do that. Not a good life coach, okay? So it's hard to regulate that industry, which means that because we're not regulated, don't nobody want to give us them coins, right? Because it's just like, we can't exchange anything because we can't tell you what to do. So my background is in, human behavior, psychology, sociology is what I went to school for. My whole career was in it. And I was like, but I help save lives, just like a therapist do. Or just like when you go to a doctor and a doctor gets your life together, they get your body together, your health together. Well, I help to get people's mind and their heart together. So I save lives. And I wanted to know why I couldn't charge, bill for insurance. So for years, I just kept getting no. So I'm used to no. Like I'm built on no. It's okay. But there's always another way. Society has taught us that, right? You know who else done taught us that? Trump, our past president Trump. He taught us that too. Baby, there's a way. When there's a no way, there is a way. And this is what I love about being human and love about living is we get to see through the lens of other people's experiences and know that all things are possible. Do you hear me? All things are possible. So, because of things like that, I said, this is what I'm going to be intentional about every single day. Y'all feeling me over here? Y'all feeling me over here? Y'all tap the screen over here on TikTok. I mean, get me up to at least 100 little hearts over here or something. We had over 2,000 yesterday. What we gonna do on today? Tap, 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 tap. Okay. So anyway, I went through 6 years of no from the insurance companies. They just kept saying no. Thank you for the heart, y'all. They just kept saying no, no, no. And then eventually COVID happened. And in the midst of COVID, my spirit said, try it again, LaKendra. Try it again. And I got up. I remember that day like it as if it was yesterday. I never forget. I picked up that phone. And when I picked that phone up, y'all, the rest is history. I'm telling y'all this backstory so you can understand why it's going to be so important of what we're going to do today to get us on that massive growth train. Okay. So one, I'm connected to my faith, right? I teach that in my certification program. You got to be connected to something. You got to believe in something. I don't care what it is. If it's going to propel you into being a good person, then that needs to be your belief. Okay. I'm a God girl. So I may refer to God. You may not believe in that, but just know that it's what I believe in and it helps me to be a good person. So just respect my belief as I respect your belief, right? Because I deal with all types of cultures. I'm a global school. So I've been able to go into territories who once again said that I could not come into, right? For many, many reasons. Oh, she's a Black woman, or she's just a woman, or she only speaks English. I'm not bilingual. I only speak one language. But I have translators who translate in the things that I do, because when you have faith, faith will get you into doors that nothing else can get you into. Hey, Coach Mo, I see you on here. But Coach Mo, y'all, is my she's my human resources coach, and she actually just got off an interviewing a LPC. Coach Tabasha is on here too. She's on TikTok. Coach Tabasha is she actually runs kind of like our coaching side. So I got some good people on here to validate what it is that I'm saying, right? So I'm just not somebody who just popped up on in these social media streets and I'm just, shooting game. Okay. This is real. So I did all that. We got credentialed through medical insurance. So we help people with mental health through life coaching. That has been a blessing for us. It has been a win for the life coaching industry. Y'all, we out here winning, right? So on today, well, it didn't really happen today. It really happened a year ago, but today we got a new result. I actually got it last night when I was at the Mavericks game. At the Mavericks game, the Mavericks had me so heated. Those of you who are basketball fans, I'm a Mavericks fan. I'm in Dallas. And I mean, just the way they be playing, it just be throwing me off it just throws me off my emotional stability because I don't be understanding what they be doing out there. But anyway, we had the win and we got the win. And as I'm there cheering and sweating and, just going on this emotional roller coaster, I get a ding on my phone. I go to my phone. This is going to be the first time my tribe is even hearing this too. So I go to my phone. I pull it up. It's a fax, right? Because when you fax me, it'll go to my email. Coach Mo, can you text Coach Adam and tell him I'm on the live and he needs to just get on the live because he just called me. So I opened up the facts, y'all. And the facts is from one of our insurance companies. And we've been in, battle with them for about the last year because we got audited, right? And the audit wasn't good the first time we got it. And the shit is still not good the second time. The second time we received it. It's so bad. It's so bad, y'all, to the point where I really should just be still in bed, like crying and like drowning in my tears and wondering about what am I going to do. But I have a different type of skill set. That's what this 5-day challenge is all about. I'm just trying to give you the game so you can know that you can survive anything in this life. Y'all feel me? So I opened up the facts. And the fact says we're done with your rebuttal because we had already submitted a rebuttal. I hired a consultant, paid the consultant, 20 G's to come in and help us, thinking we just gonna win this thing. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. I'm investing and all of the things to still not win. They still want the same money back. And it's over $200,000. We're a small company. We're a small company that have coaches that work in the company and other people who work in the company. And I'm like, WTF. Right, Coach Mo. WTF. Over $200,000. I should be, I don't know. In my spirit, I'm trying to like be there, but my faith is saying no. Girl, we put you there. When I say we, I'm talking about spirit. I'm talking about soul. I'm talking about energy. I'm talking about God. I'm talking about the universe. So when I say we, that's what I'm talking about. Spirit was like, first of all, we created magic for you. So we're not going to worry about this. You finished enjoying this game. And I did. Because I was at the Mavericks game. And I literally heard go back into joy. Get back into joy. Because getting back there is really a choice. I could have told my husband, listen, we're going home. Shit, we got some pressing news. We can't even finish the game, child. We done finished the game. We done went home. I got my little self together. I had a meeting when I got home because I have to meet sometimes on a different time zone because we're a global school. So I had a meeting. I had to meet, and I did some stuff and went to bed. And when I woke up this morning, before I went to bed, and we're gonna get into it, y'all. Y'all just stay with me. Before I went to bed, this is what I asked God. I said, while I'm asleep, I need for you to comfort my spirit, and I need to wake up with a solution. That's what I said. That was my prayer before I went to bed. I need for you to comfort my spirit because I am human now. Okay, I ain't no damn robot. I'm a human, and I need for you to comfort my spirit, and I need to wake up with solutions. So when I woke up this morning, I woke up happy in my same joyous spirit. And I felt a sense of like, it's going to be okay. Right. I text Coach Giorgio last night because Coach Giorgio has a connection to a lot of things. So I had already started planting my seeds. So I text Coach Giorgio. Coach Giorgio called me this morning and boom. Because Spirit gave me Coach Giorgio, right? The coaches who are listening. Spirit gave me Coach Giorgio. Coach Giorgio immediately got on it this morning, contacting people who we need to connect with in case we got to get rid of this insurance company. And then I contacted the consultant, got on the phone with him. We talked out solutions. We talked out the next steps. And y'all, once I did that, I'm just back in business. I'm just back in business. Sidebar, because I have ADHD, I love these glasses and a necklace. Because I have ADHD too. Thank you, because today is all about love. I chose to operate in love today. So this is the reason why the day 2 exists, because if you watch the pre-video, TikTok, I don't know if you watched that pre-video that I showed about Kanye West, and I also posted it on my Facebook page. If you didn't watch it, go watch it real quick, because it's amazing. Let me tell you how, when your faith is so real, because I don't play with it, right? A lot of us play. Let's keep it real. God got me. He sure do. A lot of us play with our faith. We say we believers, but we really don't be believing. And the reason why I say that is because I see how people live every day. You can't be a believer. So remember, I told you, I asked God. Well, I ain't asked him that. I just told him, because we just got this type of relationship now. He be telling me what to do, and I be saying, okay, so I'm gonna tell you what to do now, because you said if I do this, this is the promise. This is the promise. You said, if I do this, this is the promise. So this is what I'm going to tell you to do. And I'm scrolling on Instagram. I'm on Instagram. And Kanye West, I came in right on time. Kanye West said, the reason why he ain't crumbled, he ain't killed himself, he ain't been canceled, is because he has the ability to say it out loud. Because he has nothing to hide. Because his life is transparent, right? He lives off some strong principles, whether we like him or not, or think he crazy or not, it don't matter. I needed the message because I knew precisely it was for me. Have you ever been listening to something, whether you went to church or you maybe something you're reading or you're listening or you're scrolling through TikTok or Facebook or wherever, and something hit you and you like, man, this was for me, right? So he said, the reason why y'all haven't been able to break me and counsel me out is because I found the ability to say what I have to say out loud, without judgment of myself, without fear. Remember, yesterday we talked about fear. Without fear of myself, most of us can't say the shit out loud because we fear not only ourselves, but other people who really know us and who can call us out on our shit. Y'all feeling me? Kanye said, it don't even matter, baby, I'll call myself out. So that hit me. Then he said, then because I've been through hell and hot water before, I know that I have to have a various skill set. And I have a skill set that has kept me in the game. And I'm like, wow. And he said, my various skill set is I've connected myself to music. I've connected myself to fashion. And because of that, I have people that support me, who don't want to see me lose, who want to see me win. Baby, y'all better follow me. It's a message in this. So I was just like, did he know what I was going to come teach today for day 2 for the challenge? Because yesterday we talked about confronting our fears and visualizing success. And today we're talking about gathering the tools that we need. How do we do that? The reason why so many of us lose or are losing or not massively growing into the space in which we want is because, one, you're still so afraid to say it out loud. Like Kanye said, you can't be afraid to speak it out loud because you got to stop fearing yourself. So the first thing I want everybody to do, everybody who's listening, from TikTok to Facebook to LinkedIn to YouTube, the first thing I need for y'all to do is speak it out loud on today. Y'all already know. Really, the first thing is you got to face your fears. You got to face yourself, the internal conflict of yourself. That's the first thing. The second thing I need for you to do is just speak it out loud. Isn't that what God did in creation? He wasn't worried about it. It wasn't worried about it. You know, we don't want to give it a gender, right? We just know it the spirit. The spirit wasn't worried about what anybody was thinking. The spirit wasn't worried about who was watching, who was looking, who was lingering. The spirit just said, let there be light. Crazy. But light was there. The spirit said, let there be life. And life was there. What do you got to speak out loud? Maybe you can do it now on social media. Maybe you can type out right now what it is that you really desire. Speak it out loud. Make it make sense. Make it plain. Make it plain in the vision. That's the first step for day number 2. Whooping, whoa, popping on and let there be light. Hey, Coach Steph. So, child, I need to speak it. Yes. I spoke it out loud before I went to bed last night. I just said, when I go to sleep, I need for you to comfort my spirit. And when I wake up in the morning, I need to have solutions. I'm over the BS. It's time to speak up. Yes. It's your power that society has taken from us. Because now you can get canceled if you say the wrong thing. No one should have power over anyone like that. I don't care. You should have freedom to have your own intelligent mindset. It may not sound like what people wanted to sound like, look like what people wanted to look like, but damn it, it's yours. It's your mindset. It's your process of tapping into your magicalness. If everybody was supposed to be the same, we wouldn't have the resources that we have now on this earth. So why do we hold people to the fire just because we are afraid to speak it out loud? The very first time, my great mentor, Susie Batiste is the owner and the creator of Poopery, and she's my spiritual mentor. And I'll never forget when she said, LaKendra, what's in the pit of your soul that you are afraid to speak out loud because you think people will laugh at you? And even on the day she asked me, I was afraid to say it. And then finally, after I was doing some more cleaning out my closet, right? Cleaning out all this clutter and all this pain that I was harboring, I finally spoke it out loud and said, I want to be a spiritual global leader. I want to be a spiritual global leader. I still get chills and I still have fear when I speak that out loud, because who are you? Who in the hell are you that you want to be a spiritual global leader? You a little girl from the hood, right? With all of the suffering that I've been through, you don't deserve that. You're not an evangelist or a pastor or I don't know. You don't run a church. You don't, who are you to want to lead any damn body? What are your credentials? My first mentor that I actually claimed don't even have a high school diploma. Who she thinks she is? But when you can speak it out loud and you can shake some shit up in the universe, because the enemy wants you to stay quiet. Y'all feeling me? It's the enemy's job. That's the reason why we have so many trolls on social media who can hide behind a camera and who can say some shit to you that'll just make you shut your whole account down. I literally had somebody on TikTok. On one of my messages are filtered, and I figured out my messages were filtered the other day. So I'm going in and reading all of these messages that I've been missing. And one of the messages said, I wish that I could just take a knife and stab you in the throat so people wouldn't have to hear your voice. And I laughed because I was like, man, this is crazy. And I just sent it all to TikTok, and they was just like, oh, this is a violation. But just imagine if I wasn't right in who I am, in my spirit, in my soul, if I didn't know who I was as a woman, as a child of God, as a co-creator with God, as an energy that is so powerful and fierce, right? I would have shut that shit down. I would have shut my whole TikTok page down and said, oh, I can do this. But I'm not afraid. Just like I wasn't afraid to say, I deserve to have some type of resource to help me run this life coaching company, because I'm dealing with amazing people from all over the world who is doing substantial, amazing, incredible, outstanding work in their communities. There has to be some type of reward for us. And when I spoke it out, it may took me 6 years to get it, but we got it. And there may still even be some obstacles like this $250,000 plus, situation we going through, but it's all right because it's just one against many more that we can get. So I'm not even worried about it. We just got to figure out, we got to put the plan in place, stick to the plan, and know that we're going to come out on top. And I'm speaking it out loud, right? Because there's no fear. I don't fear myself. Fear has nothing to do with, oh my gosh, I've never done it before. That's an emotion you're supposed to have. But when you don't fear yourself, then you will stand up against anything. Right? Coach Stephanie said, let's shake some shit up. Those of you who ain't used to me, you'll get used to me. I still say it all in love. It's just language. We get so caught up with everything. Why? Because we want to control. We want to have control over other people because we have no control over ourselves. You don't even have enough control to say no to the chocolate cake, but you want to tell me how I should say some shit? Like, it don't even make sense. You don't even have control over your kids, but you want to get on social media and ridicule somebody on how they're raising their child. You want to have so much control because you lack your own control. But I'm teaching you something today because I want us all to be better people. I want to be a better person. I want to meet complete strangers and all they feel is love for me. I don't want them to fear me, and I don't want to fear them. I've met some of the most horrible, horrific people in this world. Why? Because I used to be a parole officer. I worked with sex offenders. I worked with murderers. I worked with criminals. And I've watched people change their whole lives. Because it's possible. It's possible that you can be that demonic, have that demonic spirit, and change your life and choose love. Because I watched it happen. That's probably why that was part of my journey, so I could be this spiritual global leader. It all makes sense now. So I just said that for you who are so afraid to speak what it is that you truly desire, you already been on the path to become it. You're already on the path. You just got to accept it and become it. Y'all feeling me? If y'all feeling me, tap, heart, do something. Just do something, okay? This is why I'll be on social media like this all the time, doing this type of stuff, because I be wanting to come around and touch you on your shoulder and high five you and give you a hug. And sometimes we be doing some dancing, like some movement. So I need for y'all to move for me so I can see you. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you y'all over here. So let's talk about gathering these tools. So Kanye said the reason why he haven't been canceled and y'all can't shut him down is because he has the ability to say it out loud, to say what he want to say out loud. The other thing is he has various skill sets. He figured out how not to put himself in a box. So on day 2 of the challenge, it's all about gathering tools. 1, I need for you, your throat, your voice is a tool. I need for you to use it more. I need for you to stop being trapped by your voice. Y'all feeling me? I need for you to speak what it is that you desire to have. I need for you to have conversations that has been long overdue. I need for y'all to set them conversations up, and I need for you to have them. Right? I need for you to use your voice, but use it with compassion and empathy and kindness. Y'all feeling me? And the reason why it's so hard for us to use our voices is because there's so much pain. It's almost like a rope, right? Like a tug of war, and your voice is in the middle, and then you got love and compassion over here, but you got all the pain over here. So most of us won't speak because it may turn into an explosion because you don't have no power. You got to tap into your power. How do you tap into your power, Master Coach? You got to go back to day 1. Go back and watch day 1 of the challenge, where I talk about facing who you are, your fear, who you are right now, and then visualizing where it is that you're trying to go or who it is that you're trying to become, and then go hire a therapist or a coach to help you get there. Because you don't have all of the skill set. And that's what Kanye talked about today. He said, oh, baby, I got the skill set. So some of you got all of your eggs in one basket. I teach my coaches, don't do that. Coaches who are on here, wherever you are, don't I teach y'all not to put all your eggs in one basket? Even with me, don't put all your damn eggs over here. That's too much pressure on me. I need for you to be discovering all of your gifts and talents. Coach Sabasha said, and do. I need for you to be discovering all of your gifts and talents. See, I'm not a selfish person. I know how to share. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. So I don't have a fear like I used to, y'all. Because this is what therapy will do for you, right? Because I had to go to therapy first. Y'all feeling me? Because I used to have a fear of abandonment. I used to have a fear of not feeling significant. So I used to do weird shit to keep people in my life. You know what I mean? Stuff that I didn't need to be doing. So people could feel sorry for me. You know, I would just create things that I didn't even know that I was creating because I was harboring being abandoned and being insignificant. This is the reason why the Massive Growth Challenge is happening, y'all. Because I had already been through this stuff. So now I can help you. I know exactly what's going on inside. It may be on some different levels, but it ain't nothing that I can't help somebody get through just by giving you the skill set. So when you put all your eggs in one basket, all hell typically breaks loose, right? Because nothing is created to last. Nothing is everlasting but the spirit. And the spirit we can't see. And because we're humans, we need physical connection, right? So with that analogy, I need for you to be activating your gifts. So I just got into crafting. My mama told me I was gonna do it. I used to talk about her so much because she made necklaces. I'm like, Mama, you run a 7-figure business. Why is you making necklaces and bracelets? And I just thought that was like the most foolish thing. What do you need to do that for? And here I am. I'm making pens. I'm making these little DIY pens, and it just gives me so much joy. And I just never thought that I would be in this space. Like I found a new part of me that exists. What new part of you is trying to be birthed? Because you need to allow it to birth. You need to allow it to come to pass for you, because you're going to need the skill set. Let me tell you why. I lose people around this right here. You go to work. You sitting at your desk. The boss come in and says, I got to shut the business down. We're doing a massive layoff. What do you do when all your eggs is in one basket? See, Kanye said it. He said, I tapped into my music. I tapped into fashion. Baby, y'all better follow me. So when you took this away, I just went another way. I just stepped onto another platform. Shut it down all you want to. I just stepped onto another platform so you wouldn't break me. What various skill sets do you think you so busy? Oh, I'm just so busy. I just don't have time for life. All I do is just do this. You better make time. When I tell you it's 24 hours in a day, there's a 25th hour. It's a spiritual hour that you got to create for yourself, because you got to have these various skill sets in place for when all hell breaks loose in your life. Your mind doesn't trap you into one dimensional, right? You should have several dimensions that your mind can escape to. You feeling me? It's almost like going through a heartbreak. But I've been with this one person all my life. I ain't promoting cheating now. Don't y'all say Master Coach said it, because I'm coming close to y'all. Don't y'all say. I'm just saying. You with this person all your freaking life, this one person, because this is the only person you have ever been with in life. You know, you the good girl, you the good boy. I ain't never had nobody else. And then they break your heart. And because you didn't experience life, because there's so much life to experience than just being in this one solitude of a space. Y'all feel me? Now you're heartbroken and you think you're about to die. That's the reason why when I was in education, remember I already told you I was a parole officer, so now I'm telling y'all my background. Then when I went into education, and I was a behaviorist for 17 years in education, mostly all of my cases were girls who wanted to commit suicide because the little boyfriend broke up with them, or my little boys who wanted to commit suicide because of the little girls they tricked on them. Y'all know how I like to sit in silence sometimes, because sometimes we need to reflect. Y'all feeling me? So you gotta grow up into who you divinely are. We are divinely so many things. You're more than just an accountant. You're more than just a cashier. You're more than just a stay-home mom. You're more than just a muscle. You know, you're more than just a teacher, a doctor. You're so much more. You're more than just a youth advocate. You're more than just a crafter. You were created by power and wisdom and intelligence and love, and just how all of this stuff that is around us that exists. There's all things around and inside of you that exist that you need to tap into. What are your other gifts? Coach Stephanie said, tap into the spiritual 25th hour. When I tell you it exists, when people be like, Master Coach, you're always awake. Child, no, I'm not. When I go to sleep, I sleep for about 7 hours, good hours. When it's time for me to go to sleep. But when it ain't time for me to go, I ain't going. Just because society is like, oh, you got to go to bed by a certain time. Well, who? Well, shit, when do I supposed to get something done if I got to go to bed? Now I'm stressed out because I got to go to bed by this time. No, I go to sleep when it's time for me to go to sleep. That's that 25th hour I'm talking about. And when I go to sleep, I pray and I ask God to renew me, renew my energy, refresh my cells. Whatever my body needs to go through, take it through the process. Give me enough oxygen so I can be rebirthed while I'm asleep. So some of you sitting on these gifts because you're scared to speak them out loud. And I'm gonna need for you to speak them out loud, and I need for you to get on it. I just spent $1,000 buying pens and rhinestones and all type of shit. Like, I can't wait to sell it to y'all. I'm so excited. They're gonna be created from love and from joy. Y'all gonna love them. I've already created a dozen of them already. I just be writing with all of them. My husband's like, girl, if you don't start selling the pens, I was like, I'm stepping into that. Why is this billionaire selling pens? Because I can. Because I'm tapping into my various skill sets. That's why. Don't ever think you too good. Don't ever think you're too good to drive for Uber, to drive for Lyft, to do DoorDash, to do Favor, to do Instacart. Don't ever think you're too good to cook some meals on the side. You love cooking. Sell some damn plates. You're an inventor. Invent something. Like all this little stuff that I got. This oil, for example. When I tell you it smells so good, but it's from a girl that I met in my mastermind. She's an inventor. And now she tapped into it. She believes so much in herself now. Baby, $40 for this bottle. This good bottle right here. But when I spray it, oh my gosh, my whole room is divine. But this ain't what she do for real. But if her boss walk in and said, I gotta shut the business down, I'm teaching you how not to allow everybody else break you. I did the most evangelizing for the Lord Jesus Christ doing. Yes. Do you feel me? Hey, Marcus. Marcus over here said he know. This is what I'm talking about. Look, I'm door dashing these days now. Hey, and I'm dashing and I'm listening and I'm coaching in a podcast. And that's what I'm talking about. Because society would make us feel so gross about the smallest little things. And then it cripples our voice, where it literally shuts our voice down. So now I can't even be joyous about me doing Uber or me doing DoorDash or me being, because, they're going to talk about me. What would they say? I'm helping you to gather some tools. Day two, we're gathering tools. Invest in 7 ventures, even 8, because we don't know the desolation that comes. Yes, we need multiple streams of income. Marcus over here talking. I need to come over here on TikTok and talk to Marcus, because go follow him. He sounds like he's a good person and know what he's talking about. So Kanye said, I ain't got into music, I ain't got into clothing. And then this is what made me feel so sexy in the inside. Those of you who follow me, y'all know sexy is my joy word, right? Then he said, and because of me stepping into territories where I knew I belonged, I gained a fan base. I gain a fan base. Who is your fan base? You're so welcome. Who is your fan base? Honey, we be trying to walk in isolation like, oh, I don't need no friends. Baby, I need them. Okay? Hey, Chef Keisha, I need friends. I need associates. I need acquaintances. I need a tribe. I need an ecosystem. I need folks surrounding me. Because when the enemy shows up and when you alone, baby, you ain't got God. Who gonna help you? When I was going through those, remember I told you on TikTok, they were shielding my filtering my messages, right? And so the person was like, "Oh, I just want to stab you in the throat, so we don't have to hear you talk because you know I'm always talking about positivity. So I would guess that's the reason why they want to silence me. But then there was somebody that said, "Oh, who do I need to attack? Who do I need to go after talking about Master Coach LaKendra? Oh, I got him." I just thought that was so sweet. Complete stranger. I don't even know. It's not even one of my coaches. It's just somebody who follows me and knows my truth, right? So if you're not building, you're not going to attract the people that you need. When Noah was building the ark, baby, he just thought God was crazy, right? You want me to build a what? He didn't know that once he built it, that everything was going to come. Y'all feel me? So the reason why you're lonely, the reason why you don't feel the significance that you want to feel and desire in your life is because you're not building. You ain't building. Because if you build it, you will attract what you need. You will attract good people. You will attract bad people. But at least you attracted. If you fall alone, who's there to pick you up? If you fall with someone, yes. I'm telling you, I'm giving y'all the game for 5 days. For 5 days, I don't want anything from you, but for you to be so inspired. And I want you to feel love. I want you to feel like I love you, because I do. I love you in spirit. Regardless if I know you or not, we're all created from the best creator of all creators, right? So I love you in spirit, and all I want you to do is win, because one day you may be my neighbor. One day you may be the neighbor of somebody I love, and I want you to be a damn good neighbor. Y'all feel me? I want you to be a good neighbor. I want you to be a neighbor with love and compassion. So if I can help you, I'm going to help you. And in return, I just ask that you pay it forward. I just ask that you pay it forward. That's all I want from you. When you come on my TikTok page, my Instagram page, my Facebook page, my LinkedIn, my YouTube, do I run a business? Yeah, I run it. But if you're interested, you'll find what you need. But other than that, I just want community, because I know that if I have a fan base, a tribe, a community that's centered on principles like love, compassion, kindness, helpfulness, like all them things, I'm going to be good. Even in this storm, when I woke up this morning, I didn't have to wake up alone. I immediately got on the phone with Coach Giorgio, got on phone with the consultant, with Rakeem. Like, I wasn't alone. I didn't feel alone. I don't feel alone going through this storm. So I'm good. I feel comforted. I feel significant. I feel like somebody cares. But when you isolate yourself, because we got to go back to day one when we talked about the fear of it's a self thing. So we isolate ourselves not because everybody be capping and don't nobody like me and everybody. No, boo, it's you. It's something within you that you're attracting your people. Y'all, did y'all run that back? Run it back. You are attracting exactly who you are. Remember on yesterday I said, stop asking the universe for these things that you're not in alignment with in your spirit and in your heart and in your mind, because the universe you cannot fool. The universe is going to send you exactly who you are and not what you're asking for. Coach Stephanie, I can't even read all of this. Let me put this up on the screen. I wish that y'all was on this side over here. Coach Stephanie said, "Woo! I was aware of the thoughts coming before I started door dashing. All the people are going to judge me. I had judging thoughts myself to myself. I observed the thoughts, coached myself through it, and went on ahead with my business okay. In the car, doing the thing, feeling the joy and the fun of it all, like playing a video game and allowing the magical ideas to come during those car rides and exploring my city." Beautiful. Beautiful. I love that because she's even more confident now. Because the more you speak it, the more power you become. The more you speak it, the more magical, the more of your magical self you tap into, right? The more power you tap into, the more you speak it. The more you speak it, there's no shame. Shame will kill you. You feel me? It'll kill us. A customer is a revolving door. They come and go. And a client and family community will always support you. They will. That's why we don't have customers in the Institute. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's why we don't have customers in the Institute. We're a community. We're a team. I am there. One of the most I'm talking about when I was going through mentorship, one of my favorite mentors said, "LaKendra, the greatest leader is the most accessible leader. Even when you grow where you can't even reach and you can't talk to everybody, still find a way to have accessibility to the people who support you." Right? Hey, Daddy King, how are you? Y'all, Daddy King runs a great live. Like, I gained 100, at least 100, 150, 200, baby, new fans because of Daddy King. So hey, Daddy King, thank you so much for being on my live. Y'all go and like Daddy King too. You know, it's a community over here. So that's fire advice, isn't it? Make yourself accessible. So my high level friends, because y'all know, I got high level friends. They just say, "LaKendra, you just too accessible for your community. Don't you get tired?" And I was like, "No, but when I'm tired, I disconnect. And then I get back. I get back in to my community, because without my community, I don't have a business. I don't lie. I see you live. I do my best to stop in. I appreciate you. I really, really do. So let's get back to gathering some tools. What are the tools that we need? We first need to clear that voice out. Take that frog out your throat and speak with power. Don't be afraid to say what it is that you want. Don't be afraid to go make amends. Don't be afraid to apologize and say that I'm sorry. Go get your life together. It's time to grow up. Stop living in shame and go take massive responsibility for your actions. Okay? Kanye said, "I have the ability to say what I need to say." We got to have the ability to say what we need to say. Okay? The second thing I need for you to do is I need for you to tap into your gifts. Sit down and say, "I'm more than just, a TikToker, than an Instagram model, than a Facebook ad. I'm more than a doctor. I'm more than a teacher. I'm more. That's why I love about life coaching, because a life coaching doesn't make you choose. Life coaching, yes. Yes, creations. Go clear that throat out and speak it. Life coaching won't make you choose to be just in one space. Just like my King Marquis said, you got to have multiple streams of income to survive. COVID taught us that. The pandemic taught us that, didn't it? So I need for you to sit down and stop being afraid. Stop being afraid to just speak in where your gifts is going to help you travel the furthest. Coach Stephanie over here on Facebook said, I do DoorDash now, but it allows me to further my coaching skills. So did Marquis said. He said over here that he was driving, Lyft or Uber or one of those, which allowed him to tap more into his ministry. Baby, you don't know where life will take you. The journey is so beautiful when you start to feel good about who you are as a human being. Nothing will be embarrassing, right? It may be laughable. I'm goofy. Y'all see the type of stuff I be posting. Who I am live and who the stuff you see me posting, that's just the goofiness of me. Like, I just love living in joy. I choose the easy world where everything is easy. That's one of my favorite quotes. I have it plastered on my wall in my home, plastered in my office. I choose easy world where everything is easy. If I can't operate in that world, I don't want it. Okay? Allow me to speak to people, clean more homes, gain more geriatric clients to carry. Yes. Yes, tomorrow's not promised. All of the things. I love how y'all are communicating. This is what community feels like. And I promise you, you can build it for yourself. You can build it for yourself. Yep. Okay. The last thing I need for you to do in part 2 of our 5-day massive growth challenge is connect with your fans. Be accessible, right? Call your family up. Call your friends up. Stop being ornery. Well, they ain't called me. What? Shit, somebody got to make the move, right? Right? If my husband never made the move on me, I wouldn't be married. And then when he made the move on me, I didn't even like him first off. He was persistent. I fell in love with that. I was like, why is this dude on me like this? 17 years later. Y'all feel me? Because somebody got to make the move. And the somebody is you. Stop waiting. Stop waiting on building relationships. Relationships are a part of our birthright. You were not created to be alone. Y'all feel me? Thank you for my hearts over here. We weren't created to be solo rolo. We were created to do community with all people from all walks of life. We were created to all coexist. When I got my first client, she spoke Mandarin. And the attorney called me. Her attorney called me and said, "Hey, my client found you through a community." He was like, this is what the attorney asked me. He said, "Are you a Black woman?" And I said, "Yes, sir. I'm a Black woman." Like, it's okay that you say that. He said, "Because I'm just confused because my client is Chinese. She only speaks Mandarin. She doesn't speak English, but she found you in her community where I guess you help other Chinese people, and she wants to hire you, and we are her bilingual service." And then she just became my client. She was my first client where I had to have a translator. And her life changed. and she changed my life. That's significance. When I tell you, you can give yourself significance, you don't got to yearn for it. You don't have to ask for someone to give it to you. You can just create it for yourself. And then from there, I had my next client, then my next client, then my African clients started calling. You know, just because they Black don't mean that they speak good English either. I had to have translators for them. That's how I grew my private practice. And then I grew the school. I said, if I can do this in a private practice, then I can grow a school, a melting pot of a school that looks like, you know, love, right? It looks like how God created it to look like. Orange, yellow, green, black, purple, white. It doesn't matter. The heart has the same vibration, it's the same color. The inside of us look the same. It's just the outside. We don't want to look like robots, you know. And I want, you know, I like this little curly hair and these glasses. You know, I like my vibe. I don't want to look like nobody else. So I'm grateful that we get to just look like how we want to look like. Y'all feel me? So day 2, gather you some tools in order for you to go into massive action. Okay. So tomorrow we're going to get into, I ain't going to tell y'all what tomorrow going to be about, because I like how y'all just show up. It's real sexy. I really appreciate that. How you just show up and then you just engage, and then we immediately just sink in with each other and become a beautiful community from everywhere, from over here, from over here. This is life. This is like real life. And I love it. And I want you to start loving life. And if you don't love the life that you're living, start speaking out loud what it is that you desire, right? Just say it. I don't love this life I'm living. Say that shit out loud. And then tap into your faith and ask your faith for exactly what it is that you want. I want a community that is loving, that's going to accept me for who I am, that's not going to require me to change, that's going to allow me to be myself so I can grow into my beautiful self. Just speak it out loud. And watch how the stars will align for you, right? The stars will start aligning for you. And then you got to be aware, though. You got to have your eyes open, because you will be amazed at the type of people that will just start coming to you. And you like the Chinese woman who spoke Mandarin, my first client, my first foreign client. What if I was in my ignorance, in my judgment? I would not have received her. But to help her through what she was going through and to see her win at the end has enriched my life so much. And what if she had judgment of, who is this Black woman in our community? Because you know they don't allow folks into their community, especially a person that looked like me. But what if she was in that mindset? I was already pre-designed to help her. Y'all feeling me? You allowing so many blessings to pass you by that will help you tap into your various skill sets, because you're in so much judgment of what somebody look like or where somebody come from. I made my first 6 figures in a whole nother country. The country that accepted me first when I started my business. It wasn't here in the US. I had to come back to the US. So open up your mind, right? Say it out loud. I need to get out of this limited mindset. Celebrate these moments. Yeah. Just say it. Say it out loud. I need to release this limited mindset so I can connect with who God has for me. Okay? So That ends day 2 of the challenge. Come back for day 3 of the 5-day massive growth challenge. We've been on for 119. I'm gonna stay on to 130 though, because it's something that I'm doing over here for TikTok. So if y'all just want to chat with me, I'm done. I'm done with the lesson. Okay. I'm just to turn some music on because I really got some work to do. But I'm done with the lesson. But feel free to stay with me, right? Coach Demasha said, I need to release this limited mindset. I love it. I love it. Definitely inspired. Thank you for being inspired. Thank you for sharing. Like, thank you for sharing your energy. It inspired me. It inspired me just even want to be here. So I appreciate it. Right? So what y'all want to listen to? What's your TikTok? Hey, beautiful master coach. I'm going to be watching their both replays. Yes, get into it, Coach Chanel. My TikTok, I don't even know. Yeah, let me see. What is my TikTok under? Can one of y'all tell me? The bear is the mindset breaker. I'm gonna tell y'all in a minute. I need to release the space I'm in. Yeah, just speak it out. This is a good place where you just practice it, right? Just practice using your voice. But as you're typing it, I need for you to be saying it out loud, right? Just speak it out loud. Like, I need more love. Like, I need more love in my life, right? I need to release, this negative feeling that I have about myself, this insecurity, this body insecurity I have, this insecurity in my voice. I coach people. Oh, thank you. Okay. Marquise says, this sad. Marquise, don't just work with me. Okay. I'm gonna type it in here, y'all, because Marquise sent it to me in Master Coach. It's under Master Coach Lakendra. So just go join me over there. Come on in here. Y'all say how to y'all say how to Coach Steve. Coach Steve, you came to work looking that way.
I know, but that's why they don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay here. Today is Genesis' birthday, so I'll just work until my bonus baby.
Okay.
My bonus daughter. Okay. Yeah, so I'll just be here. But you can open the door. You ready to leave? Okay.
Yeah, Mariah been
Mariah been home? She on this live?
She probably on there because she had to go pick up her baby.
Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll be here.
I said that.
Okay, thank you. So y'all, I put it in the comments, my TikTok. Y'all go follow me over there. My goal is to get 5,000 followers. I'm on my way, right? Big Daddy, Big Daddy King on his live. There's 3 growth lives that I follow, just 3. Because it get too much, but they have quality people, like people who are like me, not these bots and all the things. I'm gonna stand up for a minute. Not these bots and all of the things. So I really love them, and so I'll be tapping back in. I was in TTJ because of all the likes, like when you go like. So you have to follow the people back. So because I wasn't following back fast enough because I was in TTJ, I had lost like 50 followers, but it's a part of the game. So probably next week I'll jump back into it once I'm able to follow everybody back, because I want to do that, because that's the whole point of doing it. And then and I'll get to my 5K faster. But I'm almost there. I'm almost there. So I had to go see Coach Sting out, y'all. That's my office manager. She leaves at 4:30. I normally leave with her, but I just got here at 2:45. So y'all remember MPND? I mean PM Done. y'all. So my other page, if y'all can go follow the Be Kind community on TikTok. So that's our nonprofit, Be Kind community, where we I see bears. Y'all see these bears? So we have a campaign that's called Adopt a Bear, where when people adopt a bear, we're able to give free coaching, mental health coaching to people in third world countries and people here in the U.S. who can afford mental and behavioral health services. So when I get to 800, I think when you get to 800 on TikTok, you can go live. I'll be doing lives over there, doing adoptions for these bears. They are so amazing. So send out friends over to the page. It's some good soil over here. Good soil. It's all about helping, like elevating. How can we elevate each other? You know what I mean? How can we help elevate each other? You can't just be takers all our life. You got to be able to give back. It says, "The man that soweth shall he reap." So if we sow good seeds, we're going to reap the benefits of sowing good seeds. You know what I mean? So let's connect. If anybody who was on here today, if you followed me, I'll make sure I follow you back when I get on. And those of you who are my Facebook people, I don't even know how Facebook really works. I think I got like 4,000 and something over here, but um, I don't know. Remember the pins that I told y'all that I made? Let me show y'all. I actually have one. This one is for Nappy Coach whenever I see her. So I made this one for Nappy Coach Mia. She's on TikTok. Y'all should go follow her. Look at that. She's a loctician. She owns her own shop. It says, "Living my best life. Living my best life." Great job. You've gone live for 90 minutes. That's what I was waiting. So anyway, Haley, which is another person that I follow, she told me about this, about going live. Make sure I go live for 90 minutes. And I did it. I'm so excited. So anyway, let me show y'all the other pen. So that one, and then there's another one I have. Y'all remember Tevin Campbell? Can we talk for a minute? Baby, we talked for a long minute today. We talked for 90 minutes. What's the significance of going live for 30 minutes? No, for 90 minutes. So what it does, it helps to push your content out. So TikTok pushes your content out more for 90 minutes. I mean, if you go live for 90 minutes. So I'm on a challenge with TikTok to go live for 3 days, right? But I was already doing a challenge for 5, so it was easy to join. Um, so going live for 90 minutes and reaching a goal. So I had a goal. I hit my likes. Y'all sent me hearts and stuff. I think I only said like 5 hearts. But the more you interact with TikTok, like make TikTok a part of your community as well, the more they will also engage with you, right? So the engagement is pretty cool. So I'm really eager to see what my engagement or my views are going to look like when I get off of here. So yeah. So this is the other. So I'm only making these luxury pens, right? And every pen has a heart connected to it. So every pen has. You're so welcome, Marquise. So every pen has a heart. So it's a heart inside of this little bead here, just like here, because I teach leaders how to lead with love. So love is my thing. So I can't wait. I can't wait to get on the Be Kind community and really start selling these because it's a fundraiser. It's a fundraiser for us to, do more. Hello. Hey, hello. I can't see who you are because Facebook be real funny acting about showing me who's saying what. So hello to whoever you are. But anyway, we're going to be adopting this bear because the more lovies that we have, like, you know, I had a bear when I was growing up that I always had, but when I also have a bear on my bed, right? And sometimes I just find myself watching TV and holding my bear. Do any of y'all have a bear? But on the back of this bear, it says, "It's okay. Like, do you need a hug? Hug me because it's okay not to be okay." Y'all see that? And then it says, "Lead with love" on the front. So these bears can be adopted. We have corporations that adopt them for children's centers, shelters. And what I love about it is it's a soft hair bear. So we went through many, many bears, but this bear is universal for from ages 0 to 100 years old. And it's a soft hair bear because I wanted it to appeal to adults as well. Um, and so far, there's more adults that have adopted this bear than people adopted them for their kids. But that's a whole nother situation over there. The bear and the opinions. But I've done my due diligence today, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. My kids, Papa Bear, my wife's color bear. I don't have a bear. You need a bear. You need a bear for yourself. I have a video that has nothing but men hugging the bears because we did an event. So I'm an in-person school as well. So we're just not an online school. We're in-person school. We're in Dallas, Texas. So if you're ever here, you can come and visit us. And so in November, we honored teachers and community leaders and politicians and all the people who are doing great things in the community. And they got a bear and we delivered it to them. And so we honored a lot of men. And so we have all of these videos of them hugging the Lovey the bear. It's so freaking cute. I sent the one I adopted to my daughter. Now I need one. Okay, that's so awesome, Chef Keisha. So adoption for Lovey will begin in March. The website will be up where you can actually go and fill out a real adoption paper, unlike that we had in November. So it's going to be a really nice thing where you'll get a certificate, the birth certificate, and all the things because it'll be automated. Automation is what business leaders need, right? Without automations, we're all over the place. So it'll be ready by March, and then you'll be able to go in and adopt a bear for yourself. But come back tomorrow, y'all. 3 o'clock. I'll try to be on time. I was about 10 minutes late today, but come back tomorrow. I'll be here. Even if I'm not there at 3, just hang out. I promise you I'll be on no later than 3:15. I do run a massive business. So sometimes I can get caught up. But come back 3 o'clock for day 3 of the 5-day massive growth challenge. And I can't wait to see the reflections that you're going to have over day 1 and 2. If you missed day 1, just go catch the replay. I don't know where the replay is on TikTok, but on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube, of course, you can go and find the replay. So I'm sending you all love and light and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now. Bye, y'all over here.